if it wasn't for you and these pesky kids these days, you and your droids, you and your iPhones, researching all these things on the computer, I tell you what, they're just giving information away. How's an old man like me supposed to survive? I'm telling you, the whole world's going downhill. Like a Toyota out of control. What's up, guys? How you doing? Glad to be back. I got quite a bit of information for you. Found some fun stuff, and we're going to jump right in, okay? I've got some stuff for you over the pond there in the French lands. I have some wonderful arts and crafts pieces. We're actually going to go into the USSR and a few other odds and ends, okay? Why don't I start with this one? This is kind of neat. My old timer here, Don Stats. This is actually an oil painting from the 70s. Don't mind him. He's taken a few tokes in life. But isn't he great? I mean, it's a great look. Well-listed artist. Bought that. I thought it was just really fun. The French pieces. Here's a great hand-painted cup and saucer. And I don't want to get it too close, but that is actually all hand-painted there. All the little horses, all the little figures. It's Napoleon at his battle of Austerlitz. Basically, he won that battle, I think, to form the French into leading the war at that particular time. There you go. Put a hefty price tag. That's $175 for that little cup and saucer. $175. Here's a snuff box, an ivory or bone. I'm pretty sure this one's ivory with Marie Antoinette, a little hand-painted piece on the top there. I got to clean some of the gook off, but I actually received this piece, this little Murano glass. Only a thimble for you, sir. But it's only the finest for me. And this great little snuff bottle, all hand-blown out of glass. All those little colors of glass you see, well, they're all pieces of glass, all molded together into that little bottle. All those came out of a box out of an auction for $10. That's a nice find. I'll probably put $95 on that. And these two will probably just go in my collection in my little case. Hey, I didn't know if you knew this, but in Russia, you know, they had some PA work, and basically they put people to work, artists especially, and they did a bunch of these little boxes. And there are a lot of fairy tale boxes. This is a fairy tale box here. But they're all, again, you know, I love hand-painted stuff. I love something that has artistic value. But think of those little cranes, all painted, all their little eyes, their beaks, the cattails. If I could get a better shot, you'd see. All done, and they come in this beautiful little travel box as well. How fun is that? And again, there's the crane fairy tale box as well. Bought those here recently. Nice little folky things. A little arts and crafts period. Here, this one's kind of goofy. Let's see. Saint Graal, okay? A Saint Graal piece. And here's something that you see every day together. You see a squirrel, a spider web, a squirrel, and a robin. They're all hanging out. Obviously this one lacks character, but it has some age and it proves that it's been around for a while. You know, not a rare piece, probably 35 bucks, but still kind of neat. Alright, here's a great mold. You know, I hate even showing this piece. This is a trick piece that I made a lot of money on. This is actually early Royal Hager. 1930s or so Royal Hager, and here's a super large vase. Again, their time period, early Royal Hager piece, and in the right color green. I bought this today from my friend, and he was going to have a garage sale. He had $7 on it, and I gave him $15 because it's a good arts and crafts piece. It's got a nice red clay on the bottom. I don't know who made it yet, but for me, probably 39, 49 bucks, and that was more than he was going to get for it when I gave him 15. And this actually has some crazing in it. And if you want to, you can take these, put them in kind of a light bleach and water for not very long, you know, 24 hours or so, and you'll pull that dirt out of that craze. Because this one's got some residue inside. It sat around for a while. Somebody actually had a plant in here, and then it just seeps through the pottery over years. You know, after you've been around for 70 or 80 years, you get a few cracks in you. And they can actually build you bigger and better. Okay, hey, here are a couple ugly face or grotesque jugs. Buy me. Keep me. Buy me. Keep me. Sell me. Keep me. Anyways, ugly face, grotesque. What's with the nose? Anyways, these are by Glenn Bastine. He's a local Indiana artist. These aren't real old. They're copies of things that used to be old. So they're really fun though, aren't they? Ugly face or grotesque jugs. You can look online, learn all kinds of history about them. They came from the South. The real things, you know, some of these real guys, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 for the good stuff years and years ago. And who can tell me what this is? Just write and tell me if you know what it is. Alright? I know what it is. I'll tell you. So you just write and see if you know what it is. You have to read the comments to figure it out. Oh, let's see what else we have here. Oh, since we're talking French, got him. There he is. Isn't that beautiful? There's a French porcelain fish platter. And it came with 6 plates, 2 matching plates of 4 different colors. Only 2 of them have 2 colors together. But so there should actually be 8 plates. But this was great. I actually found this in an auction. Only had to get $40 for it. It's a rare find, probably 300, 3 1/4. Just a great, great, great fish plate, fish platter. Let's see what else I have back here. I'll show you a couple wood blocks, guys. Thanks again for coming around. Hey, remember a little while ago where I talked about if you focus on it or think about it, it will come. Anybody know what it is before I show it to you? That's right. Got your mice and cross swords. I got a whole set of it again, and I got it fair because I knew what it was. I had already been thinking about it, and it was something I was able to buy. A couple more goodies here. Just a couple wood blocks. Just a great old wood block. Nice colors. And here's another one. Just good wood blocks. I think it was $5 or $10 a piece in these. And they're just things I can sell for probably $30, $40 a piece cheaply. We used to be able to get a whole lot more money for them, but today they don't bring the same amount of money. And it's kind of a bit of a work in detail, and I can't quite read them. But that's what I'm showing you right now. Guys, till we meet again, keep a song in your heart. Okay, Saeed.